There was quite a bit of activity in the wildlife in my yard last night, and I thought I'd share that with you in about condensing it down to about 5 minutes. Now you see some eyes moving there. You will soon to see that's something that I don't often see in my backyard, and there's nothing to fear there. But as you can tell right now, it's not an overgrown rat. It's actually a possum. He doesn't stay too long. The rabbit seems to be quite alert as to what's going on. There's a lot of activity in the yard, usually with rabbits and rats and things like that, but I don't want to bore you with those things. But these are the unusual things. This opossum's not going to stay too long. He's going to sniff around a little bit. Right to his right and our left are some star flowers, and they smell like rotted flesh to attract flies to do their pollination. And that can bring in some other animals looking for carrion. This guy's probably a little bit too smart for that, so he's going to take off and wander over to the side of the hill. He comes back, but he moves around so slowly and in and out of the shadows that I don't want to bore you by any more videos of him, because the next guy coming up is a little bit more interesting. Looking to your left of your screen at the top, something skulking around. He's staying just at the perimeter of what the surveillance system can see. He cannot see any of this light at all. This is infrared. And he's sniffing around a little bit. What he ends up doing really surprises me. What he's looking at right now is a small packet of nori, which is a seaweed snack that had gone rancid, and so I put it outside for the birds to peck at during the day, and I forgot I left it out there. So this is probably all kind of soggy with dew, but he seems to like it. Maybe it's a salty taste, but he comes back a little bit later on for more, so it can't be all that nourishing. Imagine it's just like rice paper with a little bit of salty flavor on it. And when it's not rancid, I like it. It's nice and tasty, but when it goes rancid, it's probably something that you shouldn't be eating. Very cautious. The time frame is about 1 hour advanced due to a problem with programming of it. So this is about 2:30 in the morning. And he's coming back for another piece. And you never know that he was even there the next day. I saw some of it scattered around. I thought it was my landscapers just blowing things around on there. I do not bait any of the animals out here. I do have a little area of water. That's mostly for my birds during the daytime, and I enjoy watching them do that, but I do not put any food out for the animals at night. I think that attracts them into the realm of human beings, which is not a very safe realm for them. I enjoy watching them, but it's a bittersweet experience. Some people would be very fearful and call game control and maybe eliminate these people. They don't relocate them very often if they've shown any kind of aggression, because they don't want to be responsible for showing aggression somewhere else, so they usually are killed. So he still chomping away, still sniffing at something there. This coyote's not very big. He is probably 40 pounds or less. He's going to come back into the screen here. And this one might be a little bit different. The tail looks a little bushier, doesn't it? And notice what he's going to do right now. He's going to sniff at those corpse flowers, or star flowers, the type of cactus. And it looks like he might have taken a little bite of something. And he doesn't stick around too long with that. Can't imagine there's not much food value in those flowers. But it is kind of stinky, and there are a lot of flies on it during the daytime. And off he goes. Now, I do have another camera set to the front of my house, and it was a little bit foggy at the time when this was taken. And this is just a short little clip of just seeing the eyes of the coyote, and he's walking over to the side of my house. And soon after he's gone, another little short clip of two little raccoons, as you will see. And I looked very closely. The trailing one, I almost couldn't tell if he had two eyes or not, but I stopped it and I could tell. And because I do have one that only has one eye in the reflection. As in all the videos, I really appreciate you liking and sharing, because that's how I support making carts for disabled animals.